Hey guys, so what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I'm going to be testing out every single RX 580 4GB card here and see, what kind of hash rates and the power consumptions that we can achieve on these GPUs. And as you guys know or recently saw the video where I just picked up a huge bundle of crypto mining hardware, and whether or not this is old or not, the guy said he barely used these for mining. So we'll see if any of these cards are dead, and I hope all of them will work. So the biggest thing in this video is I want to see, the power consumption of these cards as well as the hash rate. What I'm going to try to do is just figure out efficiently, the hash rate and power consumption that I want to really achieve. And of course, we're going to test this in a Linux operating system such as HiveOS. So HiveOS will be our main tool for basically overclocking and testing all of these GPUs. So I do have a few different numbers that we can possibly achieve 80 to 90 watts on each card at the wall. Okay, getting about 29 to 30 mega hash. I know some people are able to get, 31 to 32 mega hash, but we are also trying to go for efficiency here. Well, I'm trying to go for efficiency because I don't have much power and I want to get the most out of these cards and stability and all that kind of stuff. So without further ado, let's get started. Actually, I totally forgot to choose the winner for the giveaway in the last video you guys saw on Friday. I just figured out also that I'm not going to be giving away this XFX R9 290A because it looks like it has been burnt or blew up. So look at that right there. There's like a burn mark right there. So I'm probably going to be sending this card to GPU Jesus, aka Nemesis, aka Cryptos and Hot Rods. Please go subscribe to him, link down below. But we're going to try and see if this can mine first. Okay, so before I test out these RX 580s, we're going to put this on my test bench just to make sure that this GPU will work. Alright, before we give it away. I'm going to plug this Asus R9 290X DirectCU version GPU onto my test rig. So I'll be right back and we'll see if HiveOS can see this card. Give me one sec. Okay, I got the R9 290X plugged in. Let's see if it turns on. Here we go. Okay, machine turned on. The fans are not moving because they are pretty stuck here. You guys may have saw that in the last video. These fans are pretty stuck. Must be a lot of dust. And let's see if this R9 290 is actually powered on. Yeah, it looks like there is some lights coming from the R9 290, so it is powered on. Looks like it's got power. But will HiveOS see this thing? And yeah, let's see here. Give me one sec. Nope, doesn't look like HiveOS can see this GPU. Let me check the web GUI. Nope, the HiveOS does not see the R9 290X. So you know what? I'm going to take it out and we're going to plug it into a ATX machine. Give me one sec. Okay, upon further inspection of the GPU, it looks like this R9 290X is dead as well. It looks like there's a huge burn mark right there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks like something burnt here as well. So the buyer who sold me both R9 290s are dead. It seems like they're dead. I don't know if you guys can see the burn mark there. Hopefully it shows up in the video okay, but there is a huge burn mark right there. And I'm sure there's probably another burn mark somewhere else, but it looks to be that's why it did not show up in HiveOS. So yeah, wow. Okay, well, 2 broken R9 290s already burnt. I'm gonna send both of these to Nemesis. Okay, well, I promised I would do a GPU giveaway, and I'm obviously not gonna give away 2 dead, burnt GPUs. Obviously, who wants an R9 290 anyway for mining? So you know what? I'm gonna give away an RX 580 4GB, and I got 25 here. And I believe I have 13 MSI Gaming X's and 12 Sapphire Nitros. So you know what, we're gonna try to make it even, and I'm gonna give away one of the RX 580 Armor Edition ones here. I guess we can begin our RX 580 testing, and it'll be the first one which I will give away to the winner who commented in the last video, which I will do comment picker in this video, so you guys will see after we test this RX 580 4GB MSI Armor Edition. So let me go ahead, plug it in, make sure it actually works in HiveOS. So give me one sec. Okay, so let's just see if it turns on. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, okay. Looks good. RX 580, 4GB motherboard, everything is on. Okay, so we'll see if Hive OS can recognize it. Okay, so it's just booting up here, and yeah, using Claymore, we're in Hive OS. I just have really basic overclock right now, which is like about 1200 or 1150 on the core, 2000 memory, and yeah, looks like it's already mining. Yeah, we're getting about 29.4 mega hash, and the power consumption for the whole rig is at 130 watts. So I'm assuming the GPU itself must be taking about, I don't know, 70 to 80 watts. Because system idle, we're getting about 40 watts for the whole system when it's just idling. So yeah, look at that, 30.5 mega hash and 130 watts at the wall for the total system. Okay, so I just wanted to verify with you guys the RX 580 on the web GUI here. It says it has Samsung memory. Wow, this is a nice one. 30.5 mega hash. Temperatures at 54 degrees right now. It just started obviously, but the power consumption says 67 watts. Wow, that's incredible. 67 watts. So at the wall, let's go back at the wall. It is showing about 132 watts. So I'm guessing this GPU is taking about 90 watts at the moment. So that's pretty good. Wow. That's pretty good. Let me show you guys my overclock. Okay, so I'm just using these settings right now. 1150 core, 850 on the core voltage, 2000 memory, and 60% fan. And the refresh rate I'm using at the bottom here, I guess this is for like AMD MemTweak, is 20, which Hive OS says to use. Okay, well, this RX 580 is pretty good. And yeah, at the wall, we're doing 130 watts at the wall. 30 mega hash. Wow, congratulations. Who's gonna win this card? All right, so let me do comment picker real quick, and let's pick the winner who commented on the last video. Okay, so we're gonna get the YouTube comments here. I have the YouTube video there, and we got a couple hundred comments, that's for sure. 312. Okay, let's choose the winner. 3, 2, 1. Oh, who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Oh, Ja-Jun Chen, US here. Wow, I can't find any deals like this. 1,500 for all this. Wow, just wow. I'm looking forward to see if you can find any solution to mine Ethereum with 4GB cards subscribed. Okay, awesome. Mr. Ja-Jun Chen, you have won. I will definitely comment after this video on your comment here, and so you can email me your address, Mr. Ja-Jun Chen. Congratulations, man. You have won this RX 580 4GB card with Samsung memory. Man, that's awesome. This RX 580 Samsung memory. Ja-Jun Ken, congratulations, my friend. Actually, I'm gonna put this over here so I do not mix up the card that I'm supposed to give away. I'm just gonna put it right here for now. And yeah, Ja-Jun, please contact me, your email and address, all that kind of stuff. Alright guys, I'm gonna be doing an arduous testing of every single one. I just basically need to see how much they hash. Let's get started. I'm gonna start with the Sapphire Nitro on this end. And yeah, so let's go. Okay, first Sapphire 580. We're getting a Hynix card here, 29 to 30 mega hash at about 74 watts apparently in Hive OS. I'm gonna show you guys my overclock because I did change it a little bit to see if I can get more efficiency here. So we got 1100 core, the core stayed at 1. I got 790 core voltage, 2000 memory, memory stayed at 1. 60% fan, and refresh rate at 20. So let's go look at the actual power consumption at the wall. We're getting 118, 117, or 120 at the whole system total here for this RX 580. Wow, that looks really good. It has the blue light and everything. But yeah, you guys can see the mega hash number there. We're getting about almost 30 mega hash. But look at that power consumption. It's wow. So if the motherboard CPU is getting about 40 to 45, then that means the RX 570 or 580, it's getting about 75 watts at the wall. 75 watts for the 580 4GB card at about 29 to 30 mega hash. I am really happy about these cards. Wow. This is really efficient. Doesn't like a 1660 Super or 1660 Ti also get about, is it 60 watts or 70 watts at 30 mega hash? So wow, pretty comparable. This is 2020 and an RX 580 4GB card. Look how efficient this thing is at mining on Ethash right now. Looks like there's been a lot of optimizations since the last time I played around with 4GB cards, the 570s, 580s, about maybe 2 years ago. So wow, I actually haven't seen this power consumption this low for a long time. This is actually quite amazing. And I know people have been talking about this for the past year, so I think that's pretty awesome. Okay, I said I would be doing little clips of each card, so let's just fly through each one and we'll see if each of them work. So let's go. Second, Sapphire Nitro. We're getting about, 29 to 30 mega hash, and the power consumption is, really low for the whole system. Awesome. Next. Okay, third, Sapphire 580. Let's go, guys. All right, this one is Alpida memory. And yeah, we're using the same settings, 29.7 mega hash. And at the wall, it says 123 watts at the wall for system total. And in HiveOS, it shows that the 580 is doing 75 watts in the software. So I think that's pretty good. Fourth, Sapphire Nitro. And yes, same thing, 29.7 mega hash at about 118 system total. All right, next. Okay, the fifth Sapphire Nitro, and I forgot to mention the last one had Hynix memory, and this fifth one has Alpida memory. But we are able to achieve the same hash rate numbers here, and of course the same, roughly the same power consumption as well for the total system. All right, next. Okay, this is the sixth one, and yeah, we're getting the same thing and the same power consumption. Seventh one is good. Next. Eighth one is good. Looks good. Next one. Okay, we have our first issue, and this is the ninth Sapphire Nitro we are testing. And I am only getting 14 to 13 mega hash on this card here, and the power consumption says 101. So I am using the same settings in Hive, which I did with the other cards. So let me troubleshoot this offline, and let me just see what's wrong. I'll be right back. Okay, so there is definitely something wrong with this ninth one with Alpida memory. And yeah, so right now in HiveOS, it says it's using about 80 watts or something, and I cannot put any overclock or undervolt in any of the settings. Every time I do it, it'll just go back to like 14 mega hash, and it's like, it feels like the card is borked. But I also did try to BIOS mod, like I took another Alpida memory, RX 580, the Sapphire one from another one, and then I put that BIOS onto this one here. And I also did try changing the BIOS, the switch here in the back. So I tried BIOS updating both sides, but I was getting the same thing, so about 14 mega hash with the other settings that I was using for the other GPUs. And then I tried like different overclocks, but it would just stay at like 14 mega hash. So right now in HiveOS, it's just using stock overclocks right now. Everything is just stock, and yeah, apparently I'm getting like 28 mega hash and using about 150 watts at the wall for the whole system. So the GPU itself is using maybe 110 watts or so. So I think, yeah, I don't know what it is with this one. It's not letting me overclock or undervolt. I'm just gonna put this in the like trouble pile, and we'll come back to it in another video. All right, 10th card is good. We're just gonna fly through here, 29.7 and 120 to 125 watts for the whole rig. Okay, the 11th Sapphire Nitro. It's getting about 29.7, and yeah, we're getting 130 watts for this one. So I did have an issue. It wouldn't start initially mining in HiveOS, so I had to bump up the core voltage to about 820, and then it started to mine here. So hence why we're getting a little bit more power consumption at the wall there. Okay, so there we go. That one's okay. Next one. Okay, the 12th and final Sapphire Nitro. Yeah, 29.7. And this one we are able to run at about 790 on the core voltage. So yeah, 120 watts for the whole system. Okay, so we are finally done doing all of the RX 580s, the Sapphire Nitros. So yeah, we had 12 of them in total, and one of them is kind of borked. Well, it's still hashed at like stock clocks, but I couldn't undervolt or overclock this card. I'm gonna figure this out in another video for sure. But it looks like the other 11 Sapphire Nitros, including the one on the test bench. All right, so we are done with the Sapphire Nitros. We are now gonna go onto the MSI 580 Armor Edition cards. Man, this is gonna be a lot of work, but let's fly through this, guys. Let's go. So I'm wondering if all the other 12 Armor ones are Samsung as well. That would be pretty baller. All right, so let me shut this down and let's get her done. Okay, MSI 580 OC Edition, 8-pin, and we have it mining at 30 megahash, 30.1 megahash at about 120 watts. And I'm just gonna show you guys the overclocks that I'm using just to verify so you guys know what I'm talking about here in case you guys want to try. I'm using 1100 core state at 1, core voltage at 790, memory overclock at 2000. Maybe I can try a little bit higher later. And I got mem state 1, and then I have the fan at 60, and then I have the AMD mem tweak on. And as well, I have this aggressive undervolting option set as well. So maybe that does something as well. And just to show you guys, I have been keeping track of all the cards. I have Hynix and Alpida, you guys can see right there, and now I am starting on the MSI Armors. And this one has Samsung memory. So that is awesome. So man, I wonder if I'm gonna have all Samsung memory 580, the MSI ones. So that'll be really cool. All right, so let's just fly through the other ones. Let's go. Second one is good. I had to bump up the core voltage on this one by like 30, so it's running at 820 now, and it's using about 122 watts at the wall. Okay, so this one's okay. Okay, the third one is Samsung memory, and it is amazing, of course, and it's using about 122 watts at the wall for the whole system. Fourth one, Hynix, 29.7 and 124 watts. Next one. Fifth one is dead. I believe it's dead. I tried switching a riser just to see if it was the riser, and yeah, my machine turns on, but the GPU does not turn on, and the red light on the riser does not turn on, so therefore that means I believe the card is dead. I tried doing a different PCIe port as well, PCIe cable, and yeah, it's just not coming up. It's not turning, and when I took off the GPU, the riser was really hot, and so I don't know if that's because of the GPU or what, but this one I can't seem to get it to show. It didn't show in HiveOS either, so yeah, looks like this one's dead. I guess we'll troubleshoot this in another episode. Okay, sixth one is good. It's got Hynix memory, getting about 29.9 and 123 at the wall for the whole rig. Sounds good. Next one. Seventh one is Hynix memory, and it's getting about 30 megahash at about 123. All right, this one's good. Okay, home stretch. The 8th MSI Armor, and this one has, again, Hynix memory. You're getting about 29.9 megahash at about 122 watts. All right, 10th one, and this one again has Hynix memory, 29.9 megahash at about 118 watts system total. 11th one with Samsung memory, success, getting about 30.1 megahash-ish and about 120 watts at the wall system total. Okay guys, the final 580 Armor Edition, and it is Samsung memory. And you guys can see, yeah, we're getting about 30.1 megahash at about 122 watts. And in the software on HiveOS, it said we're getting about 65 watts in the software. So yeah, that's pretty good. Wow, this is like really efficient RX 580s. Okay, guys, that is it. We are done testing all of the RX 580s, the 4GB cards. And yeah, I guess we have a dead one and one that's getting about 14 or 15 megahash for some reason. Yeah, I explained before, I can't even overclock that one. I don't even know why. So I'm gonna figure out those two in another video. But it looks like we have a bunch of other ones here that are working, and you guys can see I did split up the Samsung memory cards on this box here, and I guess I'm giving away a Samsung memory one. So I only have 4 of those Samsung ones. One's on the test bench right now, and the rest of these are all Hynix Armor 580s. And yeah, I counted I have 6 Alpida and 6 Hynix Sapphire Nitros. So I could make 2 different rigs of those. That'll be really fun. I'm thinking of giving away 4 or 5 more RX 580s, so I think I'll do 5 of the Hynix ones, and I'll spread them out in videos down the road. So make sure you guys are subscribed, click the notification bell, and I'll randomly announce it in some videos. Okay guys, well that's it. This is probably a really long video, and yeah, I'll be making some rigs out of all these rest of these GPUs here. And definitely, Igor Schmidt, if you are watching this video, I'm going to attempt to make this 19 GPU rig. And I'm gonna see how many RX 580s that I can put on the 19 GPU. The Asus Mining Expert board, I don't even know if I will be able to or not, so we will see down the road if I can attempt to put some on here. And I know that I'll have to put possibly some mining specific cards on the 19 GPU or 20 GPU Asus Mining Expert board here. So yeah, we'll see that in another video. Alright guys, I'm exhausted. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and peace out. Man, that sucks. I have like 2 dead R9 290Xs here. Man, both of them are burned. Oh man, and this one's dead possibly. That sucks.